I am because we are. I am from, I'm from y'all. I'm going to leave a proud legacy for my children. I hope to see society change for the better. I wonder if the world would still be basically the same in 20 years. I wish there were no impoverished humans. I ain't say poor people because I don't believe nobody poor, but people are impoverished. I will impact the community, society, and the world. I can't quit. I won't judge. I still have the same imagination as I did when I was a kid. That's me. I just want your brains, your heart to be there. Because I made sure that whatever the dudes that came were interested in, that's what the program became about. You feel me? I'm never trying to put nothing on people and oppress them. I want to help y'all liberate yourselves. But all y'all got that light in y'all eyes. All y'all got that. And I already know what it is, man. I'm telling you. So let's get ready, man, and have a good year. But just know that at all times, y'all feel free to, if y'all can't do it, y'all can't do it. But if y'all do pull through this thing, it's gonna be awesome. But the concept of black men and different generations bonding, really going over some things, taking time to really just deal with life outside of, having to struggle, but just a free space that we can just talk about some things and find the commonalities, that was priceless, And there were other moments. I mean, we went to the studio. A lot of the brothers in the program were MCs or musically inclined, and even though it wasn't necessarily in the curriculum, still found a way to kind of like come together and do some brotherhood stuff again around their talents. I'm an entertainer as well, so it was like a natural fit for us to just go ahead and get into a studio scenario and vibe, and then let our musical talents come to the fore in fellowship in that context. That was nice too, because everybody enjoyed it. Everybody's spirits were up. Everybody wanted to be there. It wasn't like pulling teeth. People wanted to be in that space. And so, that in and of itself was a gem, in terms of the moments. And there were others, different times I would maybe go to eat a couple of the brothers here and there and be able to talk and bond with them again outside of the program. And so to me, my mom, I would run into some of the brothers on the streets because I live in Carver Homes. A couple of brothers live in Mechanicsville and Pittsburgh and Carver Homes as well. So I would run into some of the guys on the streets. Like Icme one time, I saw him walking down the block in my apartment complex, and we got to kind of build a little bit in our home setting, which was cool, you know what I mean? So those types of moments to me stand out because they were natural, organic moments based on a bond and a friendship that we developed at Georgia State, and that was kind of cool, I think the ones who were able to go to the Slave Museum and go to Jubilee really, I mean, we had it built into the curriculum. We saw videos about the single story narrative and how that can be detrimental to our imagery. So they all got a dose of that. And, it's a process because it might not have been reflected so much in their personal film pieces that you see, but it's in their brain, it's in their heart. And as they navigate space, academic space, and as they go through the world, they're going to be more conscious now, critical of what comes at them. They'll at least have some kind of tool that will allow them, or a lens that will allow them to see between the lines now. And so I know that that's impacted them. But the ones who went to the Jubilee were able to see the KKK exhibits and, the hangings and the lynchings and stuff like that. So they can take that visual and see how it has transferred into 2013 through the media, the same kind of white supremacy, racism. And so I know that that's had some kind of impact. And I see the progression even in their rhymes. Like there's still some elements that may be interpreted by others who look at it as supporting those negative images, but basically telling the story of where you're from, you're going to have some of those in there because that's where you're from. But you also see little words and phrases that speak to, the desire to want to move past that. And so the process is part of the finish line in my estimation. So the fact that these guys had the agency to do some film and to share, be introspective and share their introspection to the public, to me that's first of all a major milestone to open up through film. And then to consider how they're being perceived out there and wanting to make imagery that counters that you start to see elements of that come. And I know that they're going to own that later on in their world, become older and start seeing and connecting even more dots. This is like an introductory dot connection kind of like class, you know. So it's level 1. But I'm proud of the brothers that stuck it out and stayed there. There was no process in terms of bringing the brothers into the program that filtered out people, and then so they could feel like, well, I made it past all these filters, now I'm here. You know, it was different. The buy-in had to come from them genuinely wanting to be here. It wasn't done in a way that would be weeded out people in the beginning. You know, they just came. If they liked it, they stayed.
You know, we shooting our little documentary for I don't know, these cats in action. They about to go into the booth. Try to see what kind of darts they, you know, what kind of bars they dealing with these days in 2013. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what we're gonna have a little conversation on the bus about just the program, a little so far, month 1, month 2, which I picked up. You know what I'm saying? But so far though, you know, what's the vibe been like, man? You know, what's the vibe been like in our little space?
It's real cool. It's something that we can actually go to. We ain't forced to go to it, but it's something that I like the vibe. Cooling with my boys, you feel what I'm saying? And we actually got an investment that we're trying to put together. So I like it. It's something voluntary that I do like to do, and I do it. So, hey, man.
We doing the things that we like to do, you feel me? Like we do these things we do. We doing without people telling us.
I say the same thing, man. It's a positive vibration, man. We a family right now. We cooling it with the family, man.
Yeah, basically what he said, when we break apart and we do fam, like that's exactly what it is, and I love it. Yeah, man, like they said, we do what we gotta do, and we do what we love to do, and it's real in here, so the vibe is straight.
A-Town, what y'all know about it?
Whenever I see this at night,
Let me know. Let the people out there in the other states know what's about to go down up at this spot.
Hey.
We'll be headed.
Hey, we about to kill it. It's about to be a massacre. Just be ready for us. We about to do our thing.
What's that? What's that?
Atlanta.
Bam, bam, bam.
What they know?
In the place.
What's going on?
You got.
So this is their style. I'm in charge. You know, don't nobody tell you anything but me. This is my thing. But let me tell you the leadership style we teach you. They delegate responsibility. They share the leadership role. They take the pressure off everybody else by being ready when it's my time to lead. And that's what we are. You know, yeah, we up here now, but we want to be able to come to the class and sit down and learn from you guys, because you all are just as prepared to lead as we are. It's just, you just waiting your time. And while you're waiting, you let that mentor continue to draw you and give you those little things that make you an eagle and not a chicken.
Cool.
It's Adrian. We just had an interview with our engineer here at Wonder Root.
Number 5.
1, 2, 3, family!